A very good evening to you. This is an English edition of Dalsan TV, Somalia's premier TV station. My name is Abdulrazak Ali, and let's have a look at some of our top stories. FIFA President Infantino congratulates Ali Abdi on his election. President Hassan Sheikh interview with Al Jazeera. Puntland Vice President weighs in on Las Anod conflict. Welcome back to Dalsan TV. My name is Abdulrazak Ali. Now, World Football Governing Body, that is FIFA, through its president Gianni Infantino, has congratulated Ali Shine on his election as Somalia Football Federation president. The Somali Football Federation SFF General Assembly held elections in February 22nd, where Ali Shine was elected in Mogadishu. Ali Abdi Mohammed, known as Ali Shino, has been named as the head of Somalia Football Federation by FIFA, the organization that oversees association football. This decision puts an end to a leadership conflict that had split the nation's football community. Gianni Infantino, the FIFA president, has congratulated Ali Shino on his election victory and expressed confidence in his leadership, wisdom, and experience in a letter dated March 3rd. Additionally, he promised FIFA's support for Somalia's football development. Prior to being chosen as SFF's permanent president on February 22nd, Ali Shino presided over the organization in an interim capacity. The election took place at the Elite Hotel. Concurrently, Hassan Yeboro Wish was chosen as president by a different group of SFF delegates in parallel election at the Jazeera Hotel located across the town. The organization is currently getting ready for the upcoming African Cup of Nations in Algeria from April 29th to May 19th, where it will field its under-17 football team. Allegations of corruption and bad leadership have plagued the Somali Football Federation. Abdulqani Saeed Arab, Ali Shino's predecessor, was accused of misappropriating funds intended for two FIFA projects in Kismayu and Mogadishu, and was fired for abuse of power in December 2021. Now, Puntland Vice President Ahmed Ilmi Osman dissented with his senior, stating that the region is part of an ongoing fight in the continuous Las Anod region, despite the president voicing the opposite. The second in command also expressed his gratitude to those that partaking in the fight against Somaliland. He termed the shelling of social amenities centers as genocide.
Puntland State Vice President Ahmed Ilmi Uthman dissented with his senior, stating that the region is part of an ongoing fight in the contentious Las Anod region, despite the president voicing the opposite. The second in command also expressed his gratitude to those partaking in the fight against Somaliland. He termed the shelling of social amenity centers as genocide. Earlier on, Puntland State President has stated that the region is not part of an ongoing debacle in Las Anod in weeks of ferocious fighting. The director of a hospital in Las Anod, a disputable border town in Somalia's breakaway region of Somaliland, estimates that 200 people have been killed and hundreds more have been injured. The Somaliland army has been engaged in conflict with clan militias over control of Las Anod for about a month now. The town has been under the control of Somaliland since 2008. Which seceded from Somalia more than 30 years ago, but the local clans want to be governed by Somalia's federal government, raising concerns about a potential humanitarian crisis in the contested region, amid a severe drought that has already had an impact on thousands of people.
Meanwhile, the Al-Qaeda-linked group Al-Shabaab on Tuesday said it has killed 89 soldiers and seized over 20 vehicles in a dawn attack on army base outside the coastal town of Kismayo.
Al-Shabaab militants seized control of a military base in southern Jubaland on Tuesday, according to a Somali officer and a local. The Al-Shabaab Islamist group had conceded losing the base to the army in January. The military and affiliated clan-based militias who launched a major offensive last year have put Al-Shabaab, an affiliate of Al-Qaeda, under intense pressure. But the group has repeatedly demonstrated its capacity to respond with significant attacks. The absence of fighting over the past week has fueled rumors in Somalia that the offensive is at a standstill. The administration claimed that it was merely observing a lull before beginning the subsequent stage of operations. Major Abdullahi Hussein reported from Kismayo that early in the morning Al-Shabaab used a car bomb and gunfire to attack the base in Janai Abdullah, which is located about 60 kilometers to the west of the port city of Kismayo. He claimed that the army had sent reinforcements and that Al-Shabaab had cut off communications in the region. The Jubaland government claimed that regional and national forces had dealt Al-Shabaab a big blow, but it made no further mention of the attack. Both sides' preliminary casualty totals were unavailable. Al-Shabaab acknowledged that it was responsible for the assault. "We control the base, we took all their weapons," it said in a statement. In January, Jubaland-based troops took Janai Abdullah from Al-Shabaab as part of an offensive that started in the country center and then progressed south.
Now, during an exclusive interview with Al Jazeera, Somali President Dr. Hassan Sheikh Mohamud has said that Somalia is working closely to restore peace in its northern breakaway region of Somaliland amid heightening tensions between the region's authorities and local clan forces. Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, the president of Somalia, has stated in an interview with Al Jazeera Arabic that he is willing to communicate with Al-Shabaab. The president, however, did not mention in the interview the established prerequisites for negotiations with Al-Shabaab. He declared last year, after the group was defeated, the government will hold talks with them. Hassan Sheikh Mohamud has emphasized that Al-Shabaab cannot be defeated through the use of military force alone. As a result, the government has adopted a multi-pronged strategy that includes military, religious, and economic measures. Additionally, he claimed that 3 months after taking office last year, the government launched an offensive to drive the militants out of areas they control. The 7-month operation that drove Shabab out of majority of Hirshabelle, Galmudug state, has given the Somali government control over a large portion of the nation. The president also shed light on the threat of famine in Somalia and has been present since the country went through 5 consecutive failed rainy seasons. It now faces a 6th. In an assessment last December, the UN estimated that 8 million people were badly food insecure and that more than 700 people could suffer famine between April and June this year if aid supplies are not increased. However, in its latest report in late February, UN experts said that while food insecurity remains extremely critical, they were no longer projecting famine. Thank you so much for watching Dalsan TV English News. My name is Abdulrazak Ali and have a lovely evening.